Choose your circle wisely. I'm saying this to say that, especially for those who have businesses, for those who, whatever thing that you have, and your circle, your friends, those around you, those you've allowed in your life, those who have access to your life, and imagine those people around you, whatever thing you're doing for yourself, and they are aware that this is what you're doing, and they would rather, and it's something that they need, but they would rather get exactly what you're offering from another person. That person does not have the right to call themselves your friend. Let's be honest. For example, let's take this very short example. For example, let's say you're a skincare vendor, and exactly what you have is what your friend is using, and they are aware that that's what you're selling, but they prefer to get it from another person, even when you're selling it with a better price, or even when you have good prices, but they prefer to get it from another person. That person doesn't get the right to stay in your life, doesn't get a right to suggest anything for you, because sometimes we take advices from our friends or we get their opinion. That person does not get that right to call themselves your friend. And another thing is, when you're in need of something and your friend has the knowledge or knows how to can be of help, but they choose not to, that person should not be called a friend, because someone you call a friend should be able to show up for you, and you too should be able to show up for them in ways that both of you could benefit from the friendship. Because a lot of people out there are keeping one-sided friendship, that you always give and the other person is only taking and cannot serve you back. There is servitude on both ways, not just one-sided. So you should sit back and reflect of the kind of people that you have around you in your life. You should check, because I'm saying this passionately out of personal experience. I've led a lot of people in my life that I keep showing up for them. Not that I'm a perfect friend. I keep showing up for them, and they feel entitled to that. They feel like, I deserve the person to show up for me, but they wouldn't even cross the street for you. You will show up for them during hard times. You will be that friend they will call when they are down, but when everything is back and life is good again, they cannot show up for you. Just as every friendship should be intentional, that's why at the end of the day, people give up on friendship. Most people say, I'm good on my own. But at the end of the day, we need people, which is very important. Not just because you want to get something out of from them, but just someone you can rely on, someone you can call, someone who can call you if they've not heard back from you for months, for a long time, just to check to see how you're doing. And that's what the world needs right now, not just some people. So, not to bore you, but be intentional about your friends. Check up on your friends. Make time for your friends. Go out of your way for them. And also make sure you can count on this person. It should be both ways, so that it don't feel like a burden. Because it's 100%. You show up for them on days that they are down, and they show up for you, so that the friendship can flourish. So, this is just my piece of advice after learning so much from personal experience, and I just want to give my 2 cents. Thank you.